everyone and ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ and welcome to London Metropolitan University's YouTube channel. My name is Vinitha and I am from Bangalore, India. I am currently pursuing Masters in Product Design at London Met. Today I am going to answer most of the frequently asked questions from you guys about London Met and London in general. So here I have a mug and I have all your questions in a chit format. And I'm going to read out all the questions loudly and answer them one by one. Let's start, shall we? So, the first question is, what's your favorite thing about the course? So, my most favorite thing about the course is about the practical knowledge which we gain. We go out to museums, to design related stuff and places and gain knowledge which helps us to boost our creative minds. So, my second question is, what's your favorite memory from being at the university? So my most favorite memory of being at the university is mingling with different kinds of people who come from different locations of the world. By being with them helps me gain a lot of knowledge and aspects of different variations which they have come from and help me grow as a designer. So my next question is, what advice would you give someone considering your course? So my one advice would be to be open-minded and be ready to face every challenge you go through while studying this course, which is design. In design, you have to go through every hardship in terms of research or your concepts or your final results so that the end product comes out in a very beautiful manner. My next question is, how do you afford to live in London? Do you work? So yes, I work. I work as a social media content ambassador at London Metropolitan University. And how do I afford to live in London? Is basically doing a budget planning and doing grocery shopping instead of eating outside, which saves me a lot of money, and trying to walk to places which are nearby, which helps you save a lot of money, which helps me to afford London. My next question is, why did you pick your course? So I selected this course because it is the same course which I pursued in my bachelor's, which is product design, and I wanted to go in depth with it and learn more about it, which was my interest. That's why I selected this course. My next question is, what's your plan once you graduate? So my plan once I graduate is to work in a company which has a department of product design which helps in designing products, especially electronic or consumer goods, which helps in making everyday man's life easier. My next question is university really hard? That's a really interesting question. So as an international student myself, at the beginning, you might feel the university is really hard because you have to adapt to the new environment, new teaching and new course which you have selected here. But once you get used to it and you put on yourself into day-to-day schedules, it becomes very easier and smoothly to work with. Take us through your experience moving to London. So coming back to London was my dream for 10 years. And I wanted to do my masters in London itself. So it took me an year of efforts to list down the colleges of where I wanted to apply for my particular course. And I applied for my visa in May and I got my visa by August and I came here for my September intake. The most difficult part was packing stuff which was actually needed here because you have a suitcase limit. But in general, it was very fun and interesting experience to coming towards London and working here and studying here as a student. Next, what have you experienced in London that you love? So the most favorite thing about London for me is the weather because it's unpredictable, but you enjoy it the most once you get a hang of it because every day you don't know what weather to expect at what time. It's either cold, warm, very chill, windy, and sometimes it rains all of a sudden. So that's the very most fun part which I love about London, to experience every weather conditions. Next, what is the campus location like? So there are two campuses of the London Metropolitan University. One is the Holway Road campus and second one is the Calicut House Road campus. So I come from the Calicut House campus because the architecture and design students study there, and the area is fantastic. You get a variety of foods there, and there are food stalls which happen behind the campus all day long. And the history of Algate which you find there is fantastic to explore and have fun during your free time. Next question. How does studying master's degree differ from studying an undergraduate degree? So I did my undergraduate back in my hometown in Bangalore, and it is completely different of how I'm studying now. In undergraduate, they told us a very bit detailed work, and they gave us options to how to work with, so that we have a particular narrow stream to work with. But in masters, they give you a freedom to choose any topic you want, anything you want to explore and you want to research on, and they give you complete freedom of how to do your research, so that you have a diverse knowledge and variations with your mindset of how to go about it. That's the very interesting part about masters which I found after I coming back here. So the next question is, what do you do in your free time? So in my free time, I explore London with my friends or alone, and explore different food also if possible. The second thing which I do is visit the temples here, because I'm a religious person and visiting to temples gives me a lot of peace of mind. The other thing I do is binge watch stuff in my room when it is a cozy winter day. And last thing which I do is sleep. So yeah. Next. Talk me through a typical day at uni. For now, I have my classes on Mondays and Thursdays on full day basis, which is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Some days we have the classes outside the university, sometimes inside the university, but it's on the full day basis. And I wake up in the morning, cook my food, pack my box, go to college. It takes me around 25 minutes to go from where I stay to the university, and I walk for about 7 minutes to go to the university from the tube station. And from there I attend the classes, mingle with my friends and classmates there. And then I typically, if I have to do a grocery shopping or go out with my roommates whom I'm staying with, or cook something, and I end up my day revisiting what all I studied the entire day, making notes of it in a very detailed manner if it's required, and then shedding to bed. So that's my routine when I have to go to the university. That's all the questions I have. Thank you so much for all the questions, and I loved answering them. If you have any more questions, please do visit London Metropolitan University's social media platforms and websites, which will be linked in the descriptions down below. Now, there'll be a Q&A playlist on your screen now of all the other ambassadors who have answered your questions, and we hope it helps you all. Hope to see you all soon in the campuses. Bye-bye, and thank you so much.